Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the UTEP Miners. The Flames will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UTEP's offense will have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incomplete.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Liberty's offense will go to work for the first time today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught near the sticks. It's Randolph. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He lets one fly deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That's caught. It's Avery. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Pulls it in. It's Copeland. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Miners have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game. They're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. two running backs alongside the quarterback. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those...
Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Caught behind the line. It's Copeland. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to...
And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good over the next down.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That fumble in bust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Morris. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Avery. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. That's caught. It's Avery. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He wants it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Touchdown, Liberty! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
UTEP 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Flames will snap it on first and 10. To throw, it's Morris. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Avery. Got enough space. Touchdown, Flames. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He steps out of bounds across midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and just a second ago, they were backed up in their own end, and not anymore. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Torres. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on 1st down, lost the throw. Makes the catch. It's Stevenson. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 19 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Morris. Finds his man, it's Avery. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? My guys, they can't block for me. I got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Offense in a split backfield. Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Flames will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Stevenson. Hard-hitting tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And now this is the time of the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts. So we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think